This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. I'm Gary Dick. The Assistant Plant Director for General Motors Fort Wayne Assembly Facility says the automaker's planned $632 million investment, quote, speaks volumes to the future and the confidence the company has in us. GM said Monday the investment will support production of next-generation internal combustion engine trucks at the plant, which produces the Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra full-size pickups. In an interview with Inside Indiana Business, Sherry Weiland said the investment shows the company has a strategy for blending electric and traditional vehicles.
Obviously, the company and the industry is moving towards EV, but we know that pickup truck drivers still like to drive their pickups and they want an internal combustion engine. And that's something that we can provide for the next few years to get us to that blended strategy. And we know that the money maker, if you will, for General Motors is the pickup truck. It's been a long standing. We have a very loyal customer base on our GM pickups. We actually just last week, we celebrated our 10 millionth vehicle that we've produced here since we opened the doors in 1986.
After a 19% drop in April from the previous year, Indiana home sales bounced back with an 18% increase in May, which the Indiana Association of Realtors attributes to Hoosiers cashing in on new housing inventory. The increase was still 16% below May 2022's monthly total. A new trail planned in Gibson County will connect residents and visitors to the 10 farmers markets in the county. That, according to the Gibson County Visitors and Tourism Bureau. The Gibson County Farmers Market Trail, developed by the county, Purdue Extension, and the Visitors and Tourism Bureau. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting. Green Basket will receive $25,000 as the winner of AgriNovus Indiana's 2023 Hunger Tech Innovation Challenge to push its farmers market delivery system to market. The Indianapolis-based startup created CropSpots, an app to allow users to send local goods and produce to central community locations for lower delivery prices compared to doorstep shipping, akin to a pop-up farmers market. More than 24 Indianapolis Public Schools high school students pitched their business ideas last week as part of the Boss Summer Entrepreneurship Camp at IUPUI. The students spent the week learning about entrepreneurship from professors at the IU Kelley School of Business and staff from the IUPUI Office of Community Engagement. The students represented George Washington, Crispus Attucks, Arsenal Tech, and Shortridge High Schools and received a weekly salary, which they could use to invest in their first business. IUPUI's Teresa Bennett told Inside Indiana Business organizers wanted to focus on having students think about being the change in their community.
They've got the ideas. They know what they can do. They just haven't always been encouraged to do it. But there is a knowledge base too. So we spend a lot of time talking about doing research, looking at who competitors might be, thinking a little bit harder about how you take that idea from concept to reality.
This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand.